So in Oracle, we are discussing SQL. So SQL provides how many sub-languages to us? 5. What are those? These here. These are the 5 sub-languages. So among those, DDL commands, create command, and DRL command, select command, So DRL only one command is there, select command, One DML command, that is insert command. So in today's session, we discuss about TCL commands. So in today's session, we discuss about TCL commands like commit, rollback, and save point. These commands I cover in today's session. Listen. So TCL commands. So TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. It mainly deals with transactions. It mainly deals with transactions. So here, this term is important. Transaction. What is this transaction? See, in the beginning sessions, in the introduction classes, I already explained what is transaction. One more time I'm explaining, listen. What is transaction, sir? Transaction is a series of actions. Every transaction is a series of actions. So to perform those actions, we write SQL commands. So every transaction is a series of SQL commands. What is transaction means? Transaction is a series of actions. To perform the actions, we are writing SQL commands. So transaction is a series of SQL commands. For example, regularly you are performing many transactions. Like you are withdrawing the amount from your account. That is what? Withdraw transaction. You are depositing the amount in your account, transaction. Okay, so you are checking your balance, transaction. You are doing online shopping, you are placing order, transaction. You are taking admission in college, transaction. You are ordering the product, purchasing the product, transaction. So all these are transactions only. These are the examples of transactions. So to perform the transaction, implicitly it performs a series of actions. To perform those actions, we write SQL commands. For example, I'm taking withdraw transaction here. Withdraw transaction. In withdraw transaction, what we are doing, just observe. So you are entering into ATM machine to withdraw the amount. You are giving your ATM card to the machine. ATM card has chip. That chip has your account details. So machine reads your card details. So machine reads your card details, means your account details from the card. Machine reads your account details. So your transaction is started here. You are giving your ATM card to the machine. Machine is reading your account details. Machine has chip. Chip has your account details. Machine is reading. Then after that, immediately it is asking enter PIN number. You are entering the PIN number. Your entered PIN number, is it matched with bank database PIN number or not? It checks. In bank database, there is one table is there. Here account number, that account holder's PIN number, that account holder details, that account's balance, like this data is there. So and so account number, so and so PIN number, so and so balance. So like this, in bank database, accounts table has account details. So bank database stored in the bank database server. You are entering the PIN number here. Listen carefully. Your entered PIN number, is it matching with this bank database PIN number or not? It checks. So now machine knows your account details. So for your account, this 1234 PIN number, valid PIN number or not, it checks. So implicitly, which command will be executed here? Select command will be executed. It is selecting your PIN number. From which table? Accounts table. Okay. So select PIN number from accounts. Select PIN number from accounts, where account number equals to 1001, like this. It is selecting PIN. And this PIN value will be copied into some variable. Now, your entered PIN number is matched with this bank database PIN number or not, it checks. If matched, you are valid user, it allows you. If not matched, you are not valid user, it displays invalid user. So to check you are valid user or not, implicitly which command executed here? Select command. So select command will be executed here. Here checking valid user or not means implicitly which command will be executed here? Select command will be executed. Okay, if you are valid user, it displays menu to you. You are selecting your choice as withdraw. Okay, you are selecting withdraw option here. Then immediately what it is asking? Enter amount. For example, you want to withdraw 10,000. You want to withdraw 10,000. But in your account, how much balance is there? 5,000 balance is there. Now, implicitly, when you submit this withdrawal amount in database, in your account, sufficient balance is there or not, it has to check. So again, implicitly, which command will be executed here? Select. What it is selecting now? Balance. From which table it is selecting? Accounts table. Which account numbers? Where? Account number. Where account number equals to 1001. Like this. So it is selecting your balance and holding in one variable. Your withdrawal amount. If your withdrawal amount is greater than your account balance, okay, it displays message as insufficient balance. Insufficient balance. Because withdrawal amount is more than your account balance. Sufficient balance is there, not there in your account. So it has to display insufficient balance. So sufficient balance is there or not, it has to check. For that, implicitly select. It is selecting your balance. So now sufficient balance is not there. It displays message as insufficient balance. Suppose, assume that in your account 50,000 amount is there. Now sufficient balance is there. Withdrawal amount is not greater than account balance. So it allows you. So machine counts money and machine gives money to you. Okay, because of sufficient balance is there. Finally, what it will do now? Update the balance. Balance will be updated here. So to update the balance, which command will be executed here? Implicitly, update command will be executed. So here sufficient balance is there or not? To check that implicitly which command will be executed? Select command will be executed. So finally, it is updating your account balance. It is updating your account balance as 40,000. It is updating account balance as 40,000. So this entire one is called one transaction. This is withdraw transaction. Observe here, these many series of actions will be performed for one withdraw transaction. With this, you can understand that transaction is a series of actions. Withdraw is a transaction. To perform this transaction, these many actions it has to perform. So transaction is a series of actions. To perform those actions, it is using SQL commands. It is the series of SQL commands. This is transaction. And for transaction, there is a rule is there. For transaction, there is a rule is there. That rule is every transaction must be successfully finished. Transaction must be successfully finished or cancelled. Every transaction should be successfully finished or cancelled. This is a transaction rule. Transaction property. A transaction should not be stopped in the middle. If transaction is stopped in the middle, that is problem. That creates a problem. So every transaction is a series of actions. So for example, here withdraw transaction. For withdraw transaction, these many actions will be performed. So when we are performing withdraw actions, withdraw transaction, all these actions has to be performed, or all these actions should be cancelled. It should not be stopped in the middle. So if transaction is stopped in the middle, there is a problem. That creates a problem. Every transaction must be successfully finished or totally cancelled. Don't stop in the middle. That creates a problem. There is a rule. So if transaction is successful, if transaction is successfully completed, to save it, we use the command. Which command we use? Commit command. So if transaction is unsuccessful, cancel it. To cancel it, use the command roll back. If transaction is successful, to save it, which command we are using? Commit. If transaction is unsuccessful, to cancel it, which command we are using? Roll back. See here. See, understand. One more time I'm explaining. Listen. Topic name is TCL. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. It deals with the transactions. Transaction means it is a series of actions. Okay, so regularly we are performing many transactions. Okay, like withdrawing the amount, transaction. Depositing amount, transaction. Checking balance, getting mini statement, getting previous 3 months transactions, placing order, transferring funds. Okay, taking admission. Okay, ordering food. All these are what? Transactions. Every transaction is a series of actions. So if we take withdraw transaction, these many actions we have to perform. This series of actions we are calling as the transaction. So there is a rule is that transaction must be successfully finished or cancelled. But it should not be stopped in the middle. For example, understand here. You are performing withdraw operation. These actions are performed. This last action is not performed in the transaction. This entire one is actually one transaction. Suppose assume that this last action is not performed. Okay, last action not performed means in your account 50,000 balance is there. You are withdrawing 10,000 amount. So machine has given money. You collected the money, but they didn't update the balance. Is it problem or not? This is a problem. Bank losses 10,000 amount now. So why this problem is occurring? Because transaction stopped in the middle. One more example. Okay, for example, this entire one is transaction. Machine didn't give money to you. This action is not performed and it updated the balance and you got message as 10,000 amount debited from your account. Is it problem or not? We are losing 10,000 amount now. So sometimes due to technical reasons it happens. Okay, now transaction is unsuccessful now. So immediately bank sends one message within 2 days. Within 2 days, your amount will be credited if transaction is unsuccessful. They send this message to you. And within few minutes, your amount will be credited back. Because bank is cancelling this action. Cancel this action, bank used which command here? Rollback. Rollback means action will be cancelled here. No, transaction is successfully finished. Machine has given money. Okay, finally balance is updated. All actions performed. Okay, transaction is successful. To save it, which command we use? Command. That's it. Now transaction is not finished successfully. We want to cancel it. Which command we have to use? Rollback. That's it. These 2 points we have to understand. So we are learning about TCL commands. Oracle SQL provides 3 TCL commands. What are those? First one is commit. Second one is rollback. And third one is save point. What is this commit, sir? Commit is used to save the transaction. Commit means you can understand like simply save. Commit is used to save the transaction. To save the transaction, we use it. Listen. So when commit command is executed, what is happening? Let me explain clearly. See. Listen, some important points I'm explaining now. Listen carefully. This is the database server. The machine in which you install Oracle software, that is the Oracle database server. The machine in which you install Oracle software, that is the Oracle database server. So server contains 2 parts. One is instance and another one is database. So server is the combination of instance. This is called Oracle instance. This one is called Oracle database. So this Oracle database will be stored in the hard disk. In the computer permanent memory, in the hard disk, database will be stored. This Oracle instance will be stored in the RAM. So when we are performing DML operation, like insert operation, for example, we are inserting one employee record, 1001 employee record, we are inserting. Our EMP table stored in the hard disk in the database. So when we are inserting the record here, this EMP table will be loaded into this temporary memory. In that EMP table, it inserts 1001 record. Now, where this 1001 record inserted in the instance or in the database? The instance it will be inserted. Instance means RAM. RAM means is it temporary or permanent? Temporary. Now, one more record also I'm inserting. I'm inserting 1002 record. This 1002 record will be inserted in instance here. So when DML operation is performed, that will be applied on instance only. Now here two changes are there in the instance. Now observe. Now this changes in Oracle instance. I want to save this 1001, 1002 records permanently in the hard disk in the database. So now I want to move these changes from this instance to database. Now I want to move these changes from instance to database. 1001 I want to insert into the database. 1002 I want to insert into the database permanently in the hard disk. The changes in the instance I want to apply to the hard disk. For this, which command we use here? Commit command we use. So when this commit command is executed, the changes in instance will be moved to the database. Means the changes in the RAM will be moved to the hard disk. Means it is making the changes permanent. Means it is saving the data permanently in the hard disk. So to save the data, we are using which command here? Commit. See here. One more time I'm explaining. Listen. The machine in which we install Oracle, we are calling that as the server, Oracle server. So Oracle server term we are using means understand that server contains two parts. One is instance, another one is database. Server is the combination of instance and database. Oracle server means combination of Oracle instance and Oracle database. SQL server means SQL server database server means SQL server instance plus SQL server database. MySQL database server means MySQL instance, MySQL database. So server is the combination of instance and database. Where this instance will be stored in the RAM. Where database will be stored in the hard disk. Instance is temporary, database is permanent. So here we are inserting the record. When we insert the record, that record will be directly inserted into the RAM in the instance. And the records which are inserted in the RAM, I want to move to the hard disk. The records which are in the instance, I want to move to the database. To move the data from instance to database, we are using the command commit. When this commit command is executed, the data in the instance will be moved to the database. That's it. Just like observe here. This is a file. This is a file. On desktop one file is there, demo one file is there. Just now I created. Where this file created? In the hard disk. In the hard disk, this file is created. Now in the hard disk, demo one file is there. I am entering the data here. Now this file is permanently stored in the hard disk, but whenever I am entering the data, it uses temporary memory to improve the performance. So when I enter the data, where this data stored now, in the RAM or in the hard disk? The RAM. Now this data stored in the RAM now. This data is stored in the RAM, temporary memory. Where this demo one file is there, demo one file is there in the hard disk. This is demo one file. In hard disk, in some location, demo one file is stored here. This demo one file is in the hard disk now. Now this is the data in the RAM. This is the data in the RAM. This data in the RAM, I want to move to the hard disk to this file. In this file, I want to store that data. For this, which option we are using here? Which option we are using here? Save option. That's it. Suppose if I close this window, it is giving one warning. Observe here. Do you want to save? It is asking. Do you want to save changes? It is asking. This demo one dot do you want to save changes to demo1.txt? It is asking. This data is in the RAM. Do you want to move it to demo1 file? It is asking. Okay. Why? Because it is not saved. You lost the data. So to save this data in the file menu, which option we are selecting now? Save option. In the file menu, when we select save option, the data in this RAM will be moved to the hard disk now. I'm selecting save option now. So when save command is executed, when this save command is executed, the data in this RAM move to this hard disk. In the file it is stored now. So because of it is saved in the hard disk, when I close this window, it is not giving warning to me now. Okay. So just like our notepad is providing save option, our WordPad is providing save option, MS Word is providing save option, all softwares are providing save option. Like that, in our Oracle, to save the data, which command we have to use? Commit. When commit command is executed, the data in the instance will be moved to the database. So commit makes the changes permanent. So when commit command is executed, the data in Oracle instance, so when commit command is executed, the data in Oracle instance will be moved to Oracle database. Means Oracle instance means it is stored in the RAM. The data stored in the RAM, it is moving to the Oracle database, means it is moving to the hard disk. Means it is making the changes permanent. So commit makes the changes permanent. The changes in instance means temporary. The changes in instance will be applied to Oracle database, means it is making those changes permanent here. So to make the changes permanent, we use it. Commit means simply you can understand like save. That's it. Syntax and example are same. Many times we used this command. Commit. So when commit command is executed, the data in the instance will be moved to the database. Permanently, it will be saved in the database. If you don't use commit, you inserted two records here. Means this will be inserted in the instance. If you don't use commit, and if you close the Oracle window, you lost these two records. You lost the data. So that's why after performing DML operation, we must use commit to save it. No, if you want to cancel it, use rollback. That's it. So this is about commit command. Next command is rollback. This rollback command is just like undo option. Just like softwares are providing undo option. So it cancels the previous action. Rollback is also same. So rollback command is used to cancel the, it is used to cancel the uncommitted actions. The sentence is very clear. It is used to cancel the uncommitted actions. Uncommitted means unsaved. Commit means save. Uncommit means not saved. So after commit, we cannot use rollback. That's why I'm saying this part. After commit, we cannot use rollback. Because commit means already changes applied to the hard disk, to the database. Rollback means it cancels in the RAM. Uncommitted actions, unsaved actions will be cancelled here. After commit, we cannot use rollback because it is already saved in the hard disk. You cannot cancel it. Rollback works on RAM. So rollback command is used to cancel the uncommitted actions. It cancels uncommitted actions. After commit, you cannot use rollback. Committed actions cannot be cancelled because it is already committed. It is already saved. So to use this rollback, syntax is rollback. Sometimes we may write to save point name be that. Save point name. Rollback to save point name. Writing to save point name is optional, not compulsory. See one example on commit and rollback. Understand here. I'm creating a table now with the name T1. T1 table I want to create. Observe. And to create one table T1, in that I want one column F1. So like this I want to insert now. 1001, 1002, 1003, like this some numbers I want to insert. This is my requirement. So I'm creating this table. Table name is T1. Column name is F1. Insert the records. Observe. What we have tried to create this table? Create table. What is the table name? T1. What is the first column name? F1. Which data type? Number, precision, 4, bracket close, semicolon. So what is the output it gives now? Table created. Okay, table is created. Now in this table, I want to insert the record now. Understand? I'm writing insert query here. Insert into, what's the table name? T1, values 1001 I am giving. Now record will be inserted. Please confirm where this record will be inserted, in the instance or in the database. Okay, inserts in instance. So it inserts in instance. Instance means where it is stored now? The RAM. In the RAM means is it temporary or permanent? Temporary. One more record I'm inserting. 1002 record I'm inserting. So now I want to save these actions now. I want to save these actions. So which command we are using here? Commit. Commit means till here data will be saved. Okay, saves in database now. The data in the instance will be moved to the database. Now it is saved in the database. Permanently it is saved now. After this, I am performing two more actions. Insert into T1 values 1003. One more record I am inserting. As you know that it inserts in the instance. In the instance it is inserting. One more record I am inserting. 1004. This will be also inserts in the instance. But I want to cancel these actions now. Okay, I want to cancel these actions. So what I'm writing here? Rollback. Rollback means now how many actions will be cancelled? Total 4 actions I performed. Here 2 actions I performed here. Here 2 actions I performed here. Now rollback means how many actions will be cancelled now? 2 actions only. So rollback is used to cancel uncommitted actions. So till here data is committed. Till here data is committed. Rollback means it cancels uncommitted actions. These 2 actions will be cancelled. If uncommitted actions are 4, 4 actions will be cancelled. If uncommitted actions are 6, 6 actions will be cancelled. According to this example, uncommitted actions are 2. 2 actions will be cancelled here. So rollback means 2 insertions will be cancelled. So 2 actions will be cancelled. Okay, before going to cancel, it's better to check. Select star from T1. So in the output, it displays 1001 1002, 1003, 1004. After using this rollback, two actions are cancelled. Again, open and see the table data. So two actions are cancelled here. 1003, 1004 insertions cancelled. So it displays only 1001 and 1002. Like this, you can understand. Two actions are cancelled. Let me show these things. Observe here. I'm opening SQL Plus. So I'm connecting to the server with our batch username C ## batch 6 PM. Just a minute. So narration. Let me set page size here and line size 200 and empty request screen. If any table is there with the name T1, I'm dropping that one. Table name must be unique. Okay, observe here. I'm creating T1 table now. Observe. See, this is the query for creating T1 table. Okay, with F1 column, we are creating the table. Table is created. Table name is T1. F1, one column is there. Now, I'm inserting the records. Observe here. Insert into T1 values 1001. I'm inserting. Okay, please confirm where this record will be inserted. In the instance. In the instance, it will be inserted. Instance means temporary or permanent? Temporary. In the RAM, it is inserted. Okay, 1002, it is inserted in the instance now. Two records are inserted. Okay, open and see the table data. Select star from T1. How many records are there? Observe here. Two records are. 1001, 1002. I want to save these actions. So to save these actions, what we are writing here? Commit. So successfully it is saved now. When commit command is executed, this 1001, 1002 records in the instance move to the database. Now it is stored permanently in the database. Now I am performing two more actions now. I am inserting 1003. One more record inserted in the instance. I am inserting one more record here. This record also inserted in the instance. Now open and see the table data. Select star from T1. Observe here, how many records are there? 4 records are there. But I want to cancel these actions now. So to cancel these actions, what we're writing here? Rollback. So rollback means rollback cancels uncommitted actions. This action is not committed. 1004 insertion not committed. 1003 action not committed. These two are uncommitted actions. Till here data is committed. So only two uncommitted actions are there. These uncommitted actions will be cancelled. So 1003, 1004 insertions cancelled now. Cancelled or not, open and see the table data. Now 1003, 1004 records are not there. Observe. So those two actions are cancelled here. So to cancel the previous actions, which command we are using? Rollback. So to save the actions, which command we are using? Commit. That's it. This is about commit and rollback. Next command. Is it clear about commit and rollback? Next. Next one is save point. So when we are performing the transactions, when we are performing large transactions, sometimes we may specify this, we may set some margins for rollback. When we are performing large transactions, these are useful. So this save point is used to set margin. It is used to set particular point for rollback. Till where you want to roll back, to set that point, to set that margin, we are using save point. It is used to set margin for rollback. To set margin for the rollback, we use it. Understand here. I am giving one example to understand this. For example, I am creating a table with the name T2. T2 is the table name. I'm inserting one record here. Insert into, just a minute. So to use this save point, syntax is save point. We give save point name. See here. For example, we are creating the table T2. In the T2 table, I'm inserting 1001 record, then 1002 record. Okay, like this, 6 records I'm inserting here. 6 records I'm inserting. 1004. Okay, 1005. And 1006. So to perform one transaction, suppose to perform one transaction, we are inserting 6 records here. Now, if I write rollback here, now how many actions will be cancelled now? How many actions will be cancelled? All 6 actions will be cancelled. So all these are uncommitted actions. So when we create the table will be created in the database in the hard disk permanently. So till here it is committed. So uncommitted actions are 6. Rollback means uncommitted actions will be cancelled. So 6 actions will be cancelled here. 6 actions will be cancelled. Now my requirement is, I want to cancel this last 2 actions only now. This is my requirement. I want to cancel this last 2 actions only. So in such type of situations, in the middle, when we are performing large transactions, in the middle, it's better to set save points. So with that, we can cancel part of the transaction. So using save point, we can cancel part of the transaction. So to cancel the part of the transaction, at that time it is useful. So if we write rollback here, all 6 actions it is cancelling. So same thing, little bit changes I'm doing now. What I'm doing is, so after inserting 2 records, I'm setting one save point. Save point P1, save point name. Any valid name you can give. Observe here, we are creating the table T3. We are inserting 2 records here. After inserting 2 records, okay, I felt like till here my actions are okay. I'm setting one particular point, save point P1. Then again I'm performing some actions. After performing 2 actions, I felt like my actions are okay. So I'm setting one save point here, P2. Okay. Now like this, when we are performing the large transactions, it's better to set save points in the middle. So our transaction started here. After 10 minutes, I'm setting one save point. Then again, I performed some actions for 10 minutes. So I felt like till here my actions are okay. I'm setting another save point. So like this, when we are performing large transactions, it's better to set save points. Now my requirement is, I want to cancel these last 2 actions only. To cancel those last 2 actions, if I use rollback here, how many actions will be cancelled? 6. all uncommitted actions. All 6 actions will be cancelled. If you use rollback here, all 6 actions will be cancelled. But I want to cancel only last 2 actions. So to cancel last 2 actions, what I'm writing here? Rollback 2 till which point we want to cancel? P2. So write P2 here. What happens now from this rollback command to till this save point? In between that, whatever the actions are there, these actions will be cancelled. So how many actions will be cancelled here? 2 actions will be cancelled. So in the entire transaction, to cancel some part of the transaction, this save point is useful. That's it. This is about save point. Let me show it practically. Observe. When you are practicing, you can practice like this. You know insert command, you know create command, everything you know. Save point command I have written here. You can try this one. I'm showing here. Observe here. I'm creating a new table here. Observe. Create table T3, F1 column, number type I'm taking, bracket close, semicolon. Table is created. Table permanently created in the database in the hard disk. Till here it is committed. Now I'm inserting the records now. Insert into table name is T1, sorry, T3. Table name is T3. Values 1001 I am giving. So insert into T3, values 1002 I am giving. Okay, 2 actions are over. So now I'm feeling like my actions are till here okay. So now what I'm doing now, I'm setting one save point here. Save point name I'm giving as T1. So save point is created. Observe here, what is the output it is giving? Save point created. So till here my actions are okay. So I'm feeling like this. So I'm setting one save point. One more record I'm inserting, 1003. One more record I'm inserting. Now I'm feeling these actions are okay. So I'm setting one more save point here. Save point P2 I'm setting. Now 2 actions I'm performing here. Insert into T3, values 1005 I'm writing. Insert into T3, values 1006 I'm writing. Open and see the table data. Select star from T3. In the T3 table, as of now, how many records are there? 6 records. All these 6 records are stored in instance only. Data is not committed. Now, if I write rollback here, how many actions will be cancelled now? All 6 uncommitted actions will be cancelled. But my requirement is I want to cancel these 2 actions only. So I want to cancel up to which point now? To P2 point. These 2 actions I want to cancel. So up to this point I want to cancel now. These actions I want to cancel. So what I'm writing here? Rollback 2. What is the point name? P2. What happens now from this? Rollback 2 till that save point. From this rollback 2 till this save point P2. So from this rollback to till that save point P2, all the middle actions will be cancelled. Rollback to save point. Rollback to P2 means till that P2 point it is cancelling. So like this, we can cancel the part of the transaction. Observe here. As of now, how many records are there? 6. Roll back to P2 I'm writing. How many actions will be cancelled now? 2 actions. 1005 and 6 actions will be cancelled. Observe here. Roll back complete. Select star from T3. Observe now how many records are there? 4. How many actions cancelled here? 2 actions. Suppose I'm writing like this. Roll back to P1 I am writing. Till P1 point actions will be cancelled. Observe now, from this rollback to till which point? Till P1 point. Till P1 point means these actions will be cancelled. 1003, 1004 actions also it cancels now. So roll back to P2. So roll back to P2 means it is cancelling up to this point. These two actions are cancelled. Suppose I'm writing roll back to P1. Now till P1 point it cancels the actions. So these actions will be cancelled. How many actions will be cancelled now? 4 actions. So roll back to P1 I am writing. So now this 1003, 1004 insertions cancelled. Open and see the table data. 1003, 1004 are not there. Observe here. Till P1 point, actions are cancelled. No, sir, I want to cancel all actions, sir. Roll back. All actions will be cancelled. Open and see the table data. No data is there. Observe. All actions cancelled. So like this, to set particular point, to set particular margin for the rollback, we are using save point. Listen. So roll back to, okay, listen my statements clearly. Roll back to P2 means from this rollback command 2, from this rollback command 2 till P2 point, whatever the actions are there in the middle, those actions will be cancelled. Suppose if you write roll back to P1 means from this rollback to till this P1 point, in the middle, whatever the actions are here, all these actions will be cancelled. That is the meaning of this one. Roll back to that point. From this roll back to till that point, whatever the actions are there in the middle, all those will be cancelled. So, listen. Some students ask like this. Sir, I don't want to cancel this 1005, 1006 insertions. I don't want to cancel 1005, 1006 insertions. Directly, I want to cancel these two insertions only, sir. Is it possible with rollback, sir? No, not possible. Without cancelling these two actions, 1006, 1005 actions, without cancelling these actions, you cannot cancel these actions. You cannot cancel middle actions. Okay, why, sir? Because when we are performing the transaction, so transaction should be performed sequentially. For example, here, transaction is started. You are performing two actions here. After that, here you are performing two actions. After that, here you are performing two actions to perform the transaction. So these transactions may be, these last two actions may be performed based on these two actions. These last two actions may be performed based on these two actions, because transaction means sequentially we are performing like this. These last two actions may be we perform based on these two actions or based on these two actions. That's why without cancelling these two actions, last two actions, you cannot cancel these actions. Because these actions we may perform based on this result. If this one is cancelled, that result if you are using, you will get wrong result here. That is a problem. Because of this reason, you cannot cancel middle actions. Definitely, it cancels from rollback to till that save point. So, can I cancel this middle action, sir? No. You cannot cancel like that. Because based on these middle actions only, we may get these last actions. If middle actions are cancelled, this result I'm using here, I will get wrong result here. That's why they designed it like that. We cannot cancel middle actions. Now to cancel this, what we have to do, sir? Manually use delete command, delete this 1003 record, delete 1004 record. Manually you can delete. If your action is that one, if your purpose is that one. But using rollback, that is not possible. Using rollback, it always cancels from rollback command to till save point. It cannot cancel these middle actions. Remember this. This is clear information regarding TCL commands. TCL commands topic is over. Finally, the conclusion is, if our requirement is to save the actions, which command we have to use? Command. So if we want to cancel our actions, which command we use? Rollback. So to cancel, okay, so to set margin for rollback, which command we use? So that's it. This is about TCL commands. Please confirm, is it clear? Now,